And cameras are rolling.
So, I can take my time.
So will this be edited for any profanity if I slip up and?
Profanity is okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. So look at me. Don't
Yeah, I don't know if we're doing.
cameras.
I don't know if we're doing that work. Or...
All right. So, what's your name and how old are you?
My name is Harry L. Overstreet II. I am 50 years old this year.
And what are your perceptions about aging?
My perceptions about aging, it's a journey. I mean, it's a journey through life. It's continual growth. It's a change of values and perceptions. And it's trying to stay healthy. It's a change. There's a lot of change of values and perceptions as we move forward.
All right. And do you feel like our society, so American society, places too much of a premium on youth?
I don't know if it would be too much of a premium on youth. Youth is important. I know the old saying that youthfulness is wasted on the young, because there's a lot of experience that comes with age and understanding that you just can't have when you're young. There's a lot more that you can do traditionally when you're young because of the energy levels, and of course your body is young and fresh and so forth. But it's important.
And do you feel like our society devalues our elders?
Yes, it does. And I was thinking about that question. And I say that because it is up to the families and the individual, the cultures to take care of the elders. That society really doesn't provide any means for elders to exist really outside of. Our welfare system or our Social Security only provides minimal sustainment. So it's up to individual families to really care for and ensure the health of the elders, their well-being.
And just thinking about how we would talk to the elders, I just want to extend on that question because I noticed with your interview and yours, you're talking about the healthcare system and taking care of elders, but if I'm speaking to an older person compared to what am I trying to say? Never mind. We'll just skip that. Never mind.
We can come back to that if you'd like.
Yeah, we'll come back to it because I need to figure out how I'm going to say that question. How do you see yourself 50 years from now?
50 years. At the age of 100, I want to be slim and trim. I want to be a cool great-grandfather. If science permits, I'll get a new set of knees. Hopefully they have synthetic cartilage.
And who do you think you'll become? What version of yourself will you become when you're 100 years old?
Well, at 100 years old, where I want to be is I want to be able to provide guidance to younger generations. I want to be, financially comfortable. Of course, I need to have secured my own retirement, if you will, or living arrangements. As I get older, I see the importance of health and changing training and eating and all that for the long term. When you get to a certain point, you see your own mortality, and you try and prevent that, or buy as much time as you can through health and exercise. By then, again, it's as you get older, the focus changes to the younger generations, to being able to provide and guide, influence, and support the younger generations. They move forward and deal with the different, obstacles and so forth in life that they have to deal with.
Mm-hmm. And how do you see your younger self? If you could tell a young Harry.
Oh my God! if I could show that guy the crystal ball, so he would understand what's coming. I mean, wow, that's a huge. That's like that old saying about youth, being wasted on the young. To let him know, that, oh my God, there's so much. Where do I start? School to be a better student moving forward. I might have introduced him, increase his spiritual awareness earlier in life. That's something that's come gradually over time. That understanding. Explain to him that there's a window of opportunity for everything. So to take advantage of the time, don't waste time, and to have as much fun, responsible fun that doesn't detract from your progress, but as much fun as possible, and enjoy life while progressing, and to know that tomorrow is not promised.
Good answer. How have you changed as you've gotten older?
Well, I had hair. Once upon a time. I got a lot of gray hair. How have I changed over time? Are we talking about physically or mentally or what? Spiritually? I mean, there's...
All of that.
I mean, all of that has changed. I mean, the growth... physically, I've been very fortunate, very blessed with good health. And so I have some workout ethics, so I try and stay in decent shape and eat halfway correctly, but another importance. Mentally, there's just an understanding of society, and that just comes with experience, with dealing with different, just dealing with all the societal issues, just watching the change and the trends that have come up, and just understanding, that saying that you have to know your history and understand in order to understand, or your future, predict your future. Or is it you know your history to deal with today to predict your future, something like that. So I mean that's just huge in dealing with things, and also in priorities, understanding what the priorities are. Not chasing just material items. Know that there's far more to life. That's one thing that's huge that comes with age. When you're younger, you break your neck for shiny things and fly cars. When you get older and you have health issues, you understand that it doesn't matter how fly your stuff is. If you can't breathe, if you're dragging an oxygen tank, it doesn't matter, a whole lot. You can't enjoy it.
And
you know what? And spiritually, I don't want to forget spiritually, understanding there's far more than what we see. Without going to the pulpit, I'm just say that there's far more in life than what we see in the physical.
and how do young people or older people, and or you can answer for both, today inspire or disappoint you?
Well, there's inspirational and disappointing stories, of course, on both sides, with young people and old people. It's always inspiring when younger people find a way and they have the drive to succeed and live, and they're able to overcome obstacles and find a way to get things done and progress and overcome obstacles that they may encounter. It can be disappointing when they waste time, when they waste their lives, they waste, opportunities by either being lazy or being distracted, or sometimes it's a lack of guidance. That's a problem, and there's a lot of ways that young people can get caught up and end up in a disappointing, where they don't achieve their full potential. The same goes with elders. But with elders, it's more of the messages that they send, to the young, and how they care for their families and what they're doing. I mean, some are an inspiration. I just, on a personal note, we just buried my godfather. And he attended Cal in the 60s, I think it was, and he was a huge inspiration to people just across the board, and was very supportive and highly loved and all that. And everybody doesn't have to be like that. I mean, you can be caught up on material things and greedy and into yourself and just accumulating material, objects that don't mean anything to anybody else. That would be a disappointment. Somebody who doesn't share their knowledge in a building and pass it on, that would be disappointing. Trump is a disappointment. I'll say that. I'm from Berkeley.
That's it for my questions, but do you want to add anything else?
No, I'm happy to be here at the age of 50, and I have 3 kids who appear to be on the right path, I think. So no, that's it.
All right, cool. Thank you.